When discussing most major esports titles, the conversation usually centers around major teams in North America and Europe. From time to time, players from minor regions will get a chance to shine when big-name teams take a risk and put their resources into developing and supporting a smaller region. Unfortunately, these investments don't always pay off. From poor results to a lack of interest from the fans, there are a number of factors that could lead to potential failure. But sometimes, failure can stem from an individual player not appreciating the opportunity they've been given and doing something very, very stupid. This is the story of one such situation, involving one of the biggest organizations in all of esports. This is Optic Gaming and the Indian Counter-Strike Global Offensive scene. On May 1st, 2018, Optic announced that they would be holding open tryouts for a new Indian CSGO team in partnership with AFK Gaming and SoStrong, an Indian CSGO matchmaking platform similar to ESEA and Faceit. While the announcement came as a surprise to many within the community, Nick Ashes Ridgway, the player support coordinator for Optic's parent company, Infinite Esports and Entertainment, said in a statement at the time, quote, "At Optic Gaming, we are passionate about growing and supporting exciting new regions. So India was a natural next step due to the support of so many Indian fans in both India and around the globe. Optic's entrance into the Indian market would be the first of many projects by Optic to expand its global reach." Later that same year, Optic Gaming would go on to sign a Mexican Gears of War team, 3 Southeast Asian content creators, and an all-female Brazilian CSGO roster. Through a month-long process, a 5-man roster was finalized from an initial list of 1,400 applicants. On June 1st, Optic India would be born. The roster consisted of Sabyasachi, Antidote Bose, Agneya Marzo Kaushik, Rishabh Formless Tamar, Vishal Haivan Sharma, and Nikhil Forsaken Kumawat. While Formless would depart the team a few months later and be replaced by their coach, Lucas YB Groening, the rest of the roster would remain the same for the entire duration of Optic India's existence, as short as it might have been. While Marzil and Antidote had some LAN experience under their belts, the roster was mostly unknown to the wider community. Despite this, the team was able to find success almost immediately, winning a mix of online minor tournaments like the ESL India Premiership Series, and some qualifiers such as the Extremes LAN Zowie Asia CSGO 2018 qualifier for India, which would also become the first LAN tournament the team would qualify for. The news of their first big LAN excited fans. It signified what could have been the start of a huge period of growth for the Indian scene. Maybe the team could compete, hang with the big dogs. Maybe they'd even win the tournament. Unfortunately, reality can be harsh. At the tournament, Optic India would be destroyed in their first match against the Malaysian team Frostfire by a score of 6-16. Aside from the score, the team's first match made it clear that India as a region was still far behind in terms of gameplay, a fact that was quickly pointed out by the community. Duncan Thorin Shields, in a Reddit post, said simply, quote, "What did you expect?" The team's run at the event would end in their very next match against the Vietnamese team Revolution. Although they started off hot, winning the first map 16-7 on Inferno, and carrying that momentum into Cash, where they would hold a 10-9 lead, a technical pause was called in the middle of that second match. The pause would take a while, as the stream itself would go to an hour-long break. But eventually, news came out that one of the players on Optic India was cheating. It was first discovered when suspicious activity flagged by the B5 platform Anti-Cheat alerted the admin team. When approached by the admin, the player believed to be cheating, Forsaken, attempted to prevent them from checking his PC. Eventually, he was asked to Alt-Tab out of the game, which immediately revealed another program running on the PC, which Forsaken proceeded to delete right in front of the admin. As a result of the program being deleted, the investigation dragged on, leading to the hour-long break. Eventually, the admin had enough evidence to confirm that Forsaken was in fact guilty of cheating. Immediately after the news came out, Optic responded quickly with a tweet saying, quote, "We stand strongly against any form of cheating, as it not only tarnishes the local roster, but potentially harms competitive integrity in the region. We have terminated Nikhil Forsaken Kumawat's contract for his actions. At this time, we are also releasing the remaining roster to pursue new opportunities with other competitive options." Along with that, ESL also conducted their own investigation, which found that Forsaken also cheated at the ESL India Premiership Finals, which Optic India had won, and ESL decided to retroactively disqualify the team and have the finals be replayed by the second and third place teams. With all the news that was coming out, members of the community were rightfully upset to the point where rumors started spreading that some members of the Indian CSGO scene were waiting for Forsaken to return on his flight back in order to, quote, give him a taste of his own medicine. Whatever that means exactly, it's easy to see why some players were so upset. The creation of Optic India was a great opportunity for the Indian scene to grow and present more opportunities for others. Unfortunately, it only took one person to squander that chance for the rest of the community. This anger was encapsulated well by Hector Hex Rodriguez, who commented on the incident years later.
One of the things that happened there was when we went and scouted in India, and obviously it turned out a shit show because of that fucking cheater, Forsaken or whatever the fuck his name is, fucking loser, put on that brand and to fucking do that, like he is lucky. Like that I wasn't fucking there, because I know that we're in India and rules are different there. Same thing if we were in Mexico, I'd approach a motherfucker a different way.
Despite their statement after the facts came out, Optic is not free of blame. A few days after the incident and dropping their roster, a report came out that suggested that Optic were well aware of Forsaken's history as a cheater. The report detailed Forsaken's past as a well-known booster and hacker, with pro player Hansel Ferdinand even bringing up similar details in a tweet, claiming that most of the community already knew he was a cheater. This was even an issue within the team, as YB provided an ultimatum to Optic management at one point that they had to either kick Forsaken or YB would not play for the team. While the issue was resolved at the moment, it became clear that the management team for Optic India continued to protect Forsaken throughout the entire run of the team's existence. Optic and its former players would continue to deny these allegations and claim that none of them were aware of Forsaken's history as a cheater. A similar sentiment was shared by a staff member at SoStrong after receiving a barrage of hate messages. Ultimately, Optic's claims of ignorance were backed up by Forsaken himself. In an interview a few days after the incident, Forsaken said that no one could have known he was cheating, as the hack was not blatant and was hard to notice even if someone was standing behind him. Along with that, he apologized to his former teammates for the impact he had on their careers as a result of the incident, saying, quote, I feel guilty for stealing away opportunities from my teammates. They are all extremely talented, and I've jeopardized their chances of being where they deserve. While the once-in-a-lifetime opportunity ended, the rest of the team were able to continue their careers, as all of them found new teams fairly quickly. YB remains the only player still active in CSGO, while Marzil, Antidote, and Hyvan have all moved on to Valorant, with Antidote and Hyvan becoming teammates under Godlike Esports. Unfortunately, while Forsaken was the most prominent incident, more allegations would be levied against the Indian CSGO scene in the following weeks. A few months after Forsaken was caught cheating, Bhuban Dream Pandey, the captain for Slaughter Rage Army, the team that originally lost to Optic India at the ESL India Premiership Fall 2018 finals, was also accused of cheating. So Optic cheated in the finals were replayed, and the captain of one of the teams in that finals was also accused of cheating. Not a great look for the region. While the Indian scene's reputation is now stained by two of its highest profile teams being accused of cheating, this is where the story of Optic India ends for now. What was originally an amazing opportunity for a minor region to grow and develop with the support and resources of one of the biggest orgs in the world quickly turned bad when one player, and then a couple other players, decided to cheat. Luckily, the incident seems to be isolated, and other organizations have succeeded in entering smaller markets and underdeveloped regions. From TSM sponsoring an Indian PUBG mobile team, to T1 investing in a Southeast Asian Dota 2 team, big organizations are showing that they're still willing to invest time and resources to help grow esports in lesser known regions. While Optic India might have ended poorly, there are 100 good stories for every bad one. That goes to show how much passion there is for esports pretty much everywhere. And even though Optic India didn't pan out, communities across the globe will continue to grow and thrive. This video is made possible thanks to our wonderful patrons. Massive thank you to everyone on this list, and shout out to Jason, B, Brendan, QB, Foxy, Mauve, Sierra, Shampoo, Weeaboo, and Spartacus for being platinum supporters. And an extra special shout out to Steven, Noodles, and Marco for being diamond supporters. Thank you all, and happy holidays. Be sure to check us out on Instagram, link in the description. If you want to support our channel and get info on unreleased videos, check out our Patreon. If you want to help us out in a different way, leaving a like, subscribing, and hitting the bell to stay up to date is also appreciated. My name is Jonah, thanks for watching.